What is the funniest lie to tell kids? I still think about the day I convinced my 6-year-old that his belly button was a reset button. It started as a joke. I told him that if he ever misbehaved too much, I could press it and turn him back into a baby. He didn't believe me at first. So one night after dinner, when he was being extra sassy, I stood up slowly, looked him dead in the eye, and said, "You're getting close." I reached toward his stomach and said, 3, 2, and before I could say 1, he screamed and ran to his room crying. I felt bad until I overheard him whispering to his little sister later that night, "Mom can actually restart us. Don't let her touch your belly button." For weeks, anytime I went to tickle them, they'd both curl into a ball yelling, "Don't reset me." But that wasn't the worst. A month later, during a play date, my son got in an argument with another boy and stormed up to me, furious. He said I can't be reset. Tell him, Mom. Tell him I used to be a baby named Kevin and you reset me into Jason. I was mortified. I had to explain to another mom that no, I had never rebirthed my child through his stomach. But that wasn't even the peak. That came during our annual family road trip to Yosemite. We had this tradition where if you spotted a bear, you gotta pick the next meal stop. After hours of driving and no bear in sight, I decided to spice things up. I told the kids that some bears wear disguises as humans and walk among us. My daughter, ever the logical one, asked how we tell. I said, "Easy. They hate chocolate. If you see someone say no to chocolate, that's a bear." I forgot about it entirely until a week later at a birthday party when one of the kids turned down cake. My daughter gasped and whispered, "He's a bear!" then screamed in front of everyone. Absolute chaos. But I wasn't done. The final lie, I told them that if they ever lied to me, a tiny invisible snail named Sheldon would appear in the corner of the room, write it down in a notebook, and take it to the Council of Moms. For months they'd ask, "Is Sheldon here?" anytime they were about to do something sketchy. One time I told my son to clean up his Legos and he said, "I already did," but immediately scanned the room and screamed, "Sheldon, I was joking! I was joking!" I didn't even have to parent at that point, just pause dramatically and glance into corners. That was enough. The best part, even now that they're older, sometimes I catch them eyeing their belly buttons or cautiously offering chocolate to strangers. And every once in a while they'll whisper, "Sheldon's still watching." They're probably going to need therapy, but for now, I'm enjoying the ride.